He was too dangerous to be kept alive.
Yes, but he was an unarmed prisoner. I shouldn't have done that. It's not the Jedi way.
It is only natural. I can't hold on any longer.
I am going to end this once and for all.
You can't. He must stand trial.
He has control of the Senate and the courts. He's too dangerous to be left alive.
Hi everyone, and thank you for once again clicking on this video. Today's video is just going to be a real quick discussion about a piece I saw about the Star Wars prequel film Revenge of the Sith. Now, in this film, obviously Anakin Skywalker becomes Darth Vader, and personally I don't really like this film. I don't think it's a very good film. It's probably the strongest of the prequels, but overall I don't like it. But my attention's now been drawn to an actual scene which explains a bit more in how Anakin became Darth Vader and how it makes a bit more sense. So the scenes I'm referring to are the ones I just shown you, and what someone has actually said to me is, if you notice, Mace Windu actually says the same thing as Darth Sidious right at the start, that he can't be trusted. So for Anakin to turn to the dark side now makes a lot more sense, in that he can't actually see the differences between the Jedi and the Sith anymore. The Jedi have become so corrupt, and I think this point wasn't really brought across in the prequels, but the Jedi have become corrupt, and there is no difference now in Anakin's eyes between the Jedi and the Sith, and the Sith are offering him a way to save the ones he loves. Now it feels that actually if the prequels set this up a bit better, I think they kind of blow over this point, but they should have actually spoke about Anakin going, well actually I don't see a difference. It was all kind of just washed over, not really spoken about, but that is such a great element that could have been part of these films, in that what is the differences between the Jedi and the Sith, and what are the noticeable differences for Anakin for wanting to stay a Jedi. But instead he can't see the differences because they have become corrupt, and the Sith are actually offering him something that he wants. Now obviously we get spoken about, obviously the Jedi can't have loved ones, they can't want anything really, which made them kind of weird monks. I think it was good in The Last Jedi, in Luke Skywalker recognised this point and actually says to Rey, do you know what the Jedi are known for? Failure. And also to a sense Yoda, obviously when the books get burnt, he says who cares, let's just move on, there'll be other ones. So it's a real shame, because I think when you look at this scene together, it actually now makes a lot of sense in why Anakin has become Darth Vader, and it's a real shame these films weren't made a lot better to actually draw on this point, because it's a fantastic point. There is no difference between the Jedi and the Sith, but unfortunately we got 3 films that were just basically special effect films. They might as well just been animated in my opinion. They was all in front of a blue screen. Such a shame, but there are some good elements at play in these prequels. You just have to find them. They're really hidden in deep, but I understand what George Lucas was going for. It's just a shame he's a terrible writer of dialogue, and he has not got great direction in his films. I think if someone else was able to take his script and, you know, dust it up a little bit, kind of like Lawrence Kasdan did with the Empire Strikes Back script, I think we could have got 3 really fantastic films. It's just a shame that it's so choppy, dialogue is just doesn't flow correctly, so it's a real shame. I love Star Wars, but these prequels really leave a bad taste in my mouth. But that was just my quick video. I thought it was a really interesting point in Mace Windu and Darth Sidious say pretty much word for word the same lines, and this is actually the turning point for Anakin. I personally never saw this. You may think I'm a complete idiot for actually never noticing, but it's a cool point I think. So what do you think of the prequels? Do you think they were good? Do you think they get a hard time, or are you like me and just think they're awful? Even Revenge of the Sith, which might be the best prequel film, but still is a really poor film in my opinion. Thanks again for watching. That was just a really quick video, little piece I wanted to put out there about Anakin Skywalker, so hope you enjoyed it. So thank you very much.